I'm just getting everything set up right now. And also just generally waiting for people to arrive. Hello. Thank you. I don't really have a plan for what I'm going to draw. I was thinking about just working on designs for the other two masks like this I have. I have a general idea for one, but I can't decide if that's what I actually want to do or not. Hello, everyone. YouTube must be... Okay. It fixed itself. Initially it was saying that only one person was here, and it's like, I don't think so. Y'all can hear me alright, right? Ah. Yeah, you can see. That was the design for this one. I'm not currently drawing anything right now because I'm still deciding. I'm indecisive. Hello. So this time you guys won't really get to see as I'm drawing very much, unfortunately, just because I can't get the right angle for it. But, hello, Onion. Nice to see you here. I will be, like, showing you guys as I'm working on it. I just can't really show you directly, unfortunately. Like, as I'm working on it. At the same time. My English is not working today. Hello. And congrats on reaching 20 subs. I didn't know that you watched them all, Onion. That's kind of cool. Bye, drawing nerd. Right now, I'm working on a design for one of these masks for my brother because he wants to be part of more videos, so I need to make one for him. I do have pets. One of them's right there, and the other one is over there somewhere. And if you count chickens as pets, you could see some of my chickens in my latest video. You can't see yet because it looks ugly. I'm working on tracing the actual masks so that I have a rough sketch to go off of to draw the rest of it. Right now my art is not wanting to art, so it's taking a little longer than it normally would. not that late. This has only been 5 minutes. Not much. I showed them like the drawing I made for this mask design. Hello. Right now I'm just making a rough sketch so that I can make designs for the rest of them. Because I was kind of dumb and I didn't actually save the one I did when drawing this one as its own thing, so now I have to restart that again. It's not too bad though. Yeah, the screen, like the screen that I showed, or just generally your screen on the live stream. Because I am here, and I'm wearing one of my masks. So if you can't see me, that's your tech issue. Hello, people joining. Yeah, I gotten better at making things actually look cool. Like just from scratch. My first designs I tried to make were so dumb looking. I might actually have them on here. If not, they're on my phone, and I can't show you that because you guys are on my phone. I do have a dino mask, I just don't have them with me. Right now, anyways. They're upstairs. I have drawings of them on here, so I can show you that. I just need to actually find it. I need to draw Oreo more often because I can't find them. And the last ones are really outdated. Here's the character sheet, the reference sheet. But that's my dino mask. Maybe that's what I could do. I could actually draw her. Because as I just said, they're all really outdated. I'm gonna continue working on this cat mask for now. Because my younger brother actually wanted to be part of this live stream, but can't because he doesn't have a mask and I haven't finished his mask yet. So it's not actually a fish, and if she wants to be seen, it's entirely dependent on her own decisions. It's an axolotl, but she's a mix between the melanistic and the wild type, so she's only visible to my camera about 50% of the time. She's actually right there. So if you guys can see her outline a little bit, good for you. If you can't, that doesn't surprise me. That's cool. Originally, I was actually going to get one of the Therizinosaurus dino masks as my first dino mask, and then I went, but raptors are really cool. The raptor ones are really cool. Oh, what time is it here? That's a good question. I didn't check the time before starting this live stream. It's a little bit afternoon. It's like 12:10. You know, maybe if I get in the design done, I can actually bring down the mask and start drawing on the mask. I don't know if I'd want to do that, though. Because that's a lot of running around my house. Alright, I live in the USA, so I'm also pretty sheltered about other countries, and I don't know much about them. So I also can't recognize them by their flag. Like, my best guess would be Finland, but I also feel like that's wrong. I'm gonna be visiting the UK here soon, which is kind of cool. I say soon, it's not actually that soon, it's this year. You don't ever just have an idea in your head and you know how you want to execute it, but then the second you go to draw it, it disappears and you cannot remember what you're trying to draw? Because, like, I have the rough sketch down to, like, what I want it to be, kind of. I like where I want fur, what kind of teeth I want, the eyes that I want, but everything else my brain has just forgotten. Thank you, and also thank you for subscribing. It does happen too much. Like, I have narrowed it down to when I'm trying to draw something from a dream, I have to think out every detail before I draw it. So I've gotten pretty good at that. But if it's not a dream and it's just a brain idea that my brain's brainstormed, I can't do it properly. About 50% of the time. Like, I have a rough idea of kind of what I want, and I can do a little bit of that. But beyond that, it's just gone. The only other language I know is ASL, if I'm even doing that correctly. It's been a little bit. And if you don't know what ASL is, it's American Sign Language, which is basically just English in sign language. However, it has a completely different grammar system, which is what I struggle with. So I'm actually more doing, pretty sure it's called Pidgin English. Pidgin signs, something like that. But basically it's just directly signed English. Something I still need to work on because it's not what my class is actually supposed to be. I'm not very good when signing ASL. Like, if I were to watch someone else sign it very slowly to me, I'd probably be able to understand it, but signing it myself is very difficult. The idea is starting to come back, and I'm starting to be able to draw it now. I said that was a comment, but I missed what it was. Hello. And thank you. I didn't mention having a dog, so not sure you heard about that. I do have dogs. I have 2 dogs, but where you heard about that is more my question there. Actually, you do have seen that I have a dog. It's in one of my videos, just doesn't have comments on it. I have a collie and a mix of some kind. I can't quite remember what the mix is. Every time I go to focus on drawing, I always see the comments coming up, and it's like, oh, there's a comment, oh, it's gone now, it faded away. I'm allergic to a medicine called penicillin. That's it. And I also might be immune to poison ivy, but I haven't had anything to guarantee or disprove that yet, so. I mean, I do a lot of running around in the woods, and I don't actually know what type of plants I'm running into half the time. I do remember one time where I was, like, on a field trip or something, and the teacher was like, hey, don't go in there. That's poison ivy. And I had already been in it, like, twice. And I never had a reaction, so I might be. Or maybe the teacher was just wrong. I don't know. Bye to the person leaving. I used to have cats too. I used to have 2 cats. They didn't get along very well. The second one we got that was newer didn't get along with the first one very well. But we ended up having to give away both of them to family members because I have a close relative now who is deathly allergic to cats. I still love cats though, and I'm definitely more of a cat person. Alright, I'm just going to ignore you all for a minute because I'm getting close to figuring out what this design is. So I'm just going to finish sketching that out and then show it to you. Alright. Black and white, and then the two things sticking off the side are feathers that I have. So yeah, there's that design. And that's going to be my brother's design. Because he wants one. Hello. I think who draws better than who is all just relative. Because everyone has their own art style. You just gotta remember there's a difference between an art style and just being too stubborn to improve. Because, like, I'm always trying new things. I'm always trying different things. And just always doing all sorts of stuff. Just to see how it works. I've also been drawing since I was, like, 3. So, I've had a lot of time to practice. Hello to the people arriving. So just generally for the people that are arriving and the people that are here, because I've noticed some people are being a little pushy about it, I give shoutouts to people randomly. Don't expect me to just give you a shoutout because you say hi over and over again, or that you saying stuff constantly, because it does get kind of annoying. That's cool. Next Dino Mask I make, I already have a plan for, and I hope my next Dino Mask will be one of those T-Rex Dino masks. And I'm gonna take out the top row of teeth so that it looks cuter and stuff like that. It's gonna have big ears that should be like this long, hopefully. But you know, that's all future planning, not stuff that I have right now. Hello. It's actually not raining. I'm just in the basement. So what you probably hear is either her filter or the air conditioning unit we have over there. Or it might be raining. I wouldn't know because I'm in the basement. Yeah, you can see I'm outlining right now, so it just kind of looks a little dumb, but outlining. A design for my brother's mask that I might steal every once in a while. I'm personally pretty confident in who I am. I love drawing too. It's probably my favorite hobby because it's the easiest one to do out of all of my other ones. I have not uploaded a video on how to make one just because I'm still learning everything myself. So, like, this mask is a base mask I bought, of course. I added the teeth and the eyes and, like, the paint and the fur. But since I'm still learning everything myself, I don't want to give tutorials on how to do it because I don't want to lead you guys down the wrong path because I'm not doing something correctly. And also, you can already see the fish. She's right here. You just might not be able to see her because the camera won't pick it up, and also because she's a salamander. Bye, the person leaving. I also have, well, I don't have a lizard, I have a gecko. Maybe I could bring him over here towards the end of the stream. He hasn't come out in a little while. He'd be a little mad at me, but not too mad. Thank you. That's the wrong layer. Don't want to do that. No, I don't, because I'm not actually a Therian. I'm not trying to be. I just think the masks are cool, so I made myself one. I'm just a furry. If I had a past life, I don't care much about it. I don't remember it. And I care more about living in the present. And I would also break my wrists so absolutely quickly if I tried. It would suck. Actually, the feathers look iridescent. Hello, Proto Dragon. And if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about by iridescent, like, the feathers I am going to use on the mask have a half of them that's super shiny, also known as iridescent. And I've been trying a way to draw that, and it seems to actually work. Hello. Cool that you're working on your Therian mask while watching this live. Hello. You could if you want to. I started working on my mask the second I got it, just because I wanted to do it so badly. How is it doing that? No, I don't, because I'm not a Therian. And I would break my wrists. I'm trying to figure out why my drawing app is messing with me. That's because I'm using the eraser tool and not the brush tool, like a dimwit. Okay. I had arch block and then I just decided to work anyways, and it seems to be working. What color should the eyes be? Like, the background of the eyes are going to be black like these ones are, but what color should the pupils be? Because they're going to be bigger than mine on this one. I was thinking yellow too. Maybe I could have heterochromia and 2 different colors. Only reason I don't want to do white is because the mask is predominantly white already. I can do green though. We'll have heterochromia of gold and green. That actually looks really cool. The eye color has been decided. My problem is just struggling with giving my OCs legitimate eye colors. Like, you can see this one's white, and Oreo is just plain yellow, and then I have Shortcake, which is the one I was most creative for, and her eyes are pink. But her eyes are also kind of creepy if you actually know the physics to how they work. I think I know one, but I'm pretty sure the one that I knew is Otherkin, and she's also kind of crazy, so I don't associate with her. Also pretty sure that they identify as a dude despite dressing like a woman in every other way. And, like, I'm not one to disrespect people, but, like, she is out there. Way out there. My school isn't extremely anti-furry. They have a distaste of furries, but I don't think anyone would get murdered over it. Because otherwise the aforementioned person would be very dead. I know one other IRL furry. However, we have so much in common as people, but we also have in common that we never have anything to talk about, so we rarely talk to each other or interact with each other or anything. Which kind of sucks, but you're all in my basement now. You're all here with me. You're stuck until the live stream's over. Hello. I'm almost done coloring this, and then I'll be able to pay more attention to you guys, I promise. I gotta test something. Nope, I hate that. Okay. Completed design! Ta-da! Yeah, it's understandable to be anti-furry when you've only had experience with bad furries. And also, that makes your cousin more of a furry than you if they are barking at you for working on a mask. I have not made a video on how to make Therian masks because this is the first one I've made. I already have a furry drawn with a pride flag. 1 second. It's kind of a dumb drawing. And I'm not sure if I actually want to show it. I hope I didn't merge it all down to one layer. That would suck. I can say hi to people in general, but I'm not going to shout out your name specifically because I shout out randomly. I didn't merge it all down to one layer. Yay! Okay. I can show you it without the eye murdering background. Yeah. Yeah, the background was rainbow and it was really eye murdering, so I turned it off to show you guys. Want to know something random about me that I don't show my channel very often? If y'all haven't heard of How to Train Your Dragon, I will be slightly disappointed in you. But I really love How to Train Your Dragon, so I draw the dragons often. Like when I'm bored, they're what I draw. Like, just because I love their shape and their wings and that kind of stuff. I rewatched it again recently and just realized how much of a clueless ace I was. Because, like, in the first movie, there's so much, like, romance that my brain just deleted. Because it did not care. It only cared about the dragons. Do I have any other good drawings on here of dragons? Oh, I have this one. I would draw a furry having coffee, except for that I don't like coffee. Here's another dragon. This one's from a dream, actually. It was on a book cover that that I was trying to find, which is super sad because I was actually really interested in those books, and then I woke up and realized they don't exist. I don't get to read them. Maybe I could angle myself enough that maybe you guys would get to see more of the screen. Or at least see enough, because I can do a one-line challenge where I draw a dragon with one line. And then this way you guys will be able to see I am not lifting the pen at all. Front-facing is one of the more difficult things. Maybe that's what I could do for my one-line challenge. Front-facing dragon. Alright. I'm about to start. Here we go. I also won't be able to read your comments while I'm doing this because I'm too busy drawing. I really did not think this through. And this poor guy's gonna end up being so disproportionate because of my irresponsible decisions. Oh no, I made it look like a cow again. My terrible habit. There we go. It is not the greatest, but it is also not the worst. Hello to the person who arrived. I was doing a one-line challenge and failed miserably. Now I'm gonna make this guy actually look good. I'm gonna draw the same dragon but make him actually look good. No more one-line challenge for him. Draw him how I was actually hoping to draw him. I really hope I don't make this look cross-eyed. You all left, didn't you? Or one of you's here. Hello. Sorry for ignoring you guys right now. The longest I have proceeded to keep an OC is now 2 years. And they're a pair of raptors. Hello. And this is close enough to what I was actually going for. This is what I was actually going for with the drawing. You can unsubscribe if you want. I am doing nothing to actually keep you here. And anyways, there goes all my art energy, so really all I'm going to be doing is showing you guys stuff that I have if you want to see it. Like, I can show you guys the raptors that I've kept for 2 years. Like, they've gone through a little bit of a redesign here and there, but they're pretty much the same. Gotta find some actually good drawings of them. I don't know if you'd be able to see it very well, but there are 2 in this picture. The green and yellow one is named Cat. The dark colored one never officially got a name. And I'm not going to open up all their lore right now. Probably because YouTube would demonetize me. It's also just a lot of explaining. Oh, and I can ask you guys while you're here. Would you ever want to see a tutorial on this species that I made up that never really went into detail about? I just kind of went, here's this. They have that on the end of their tail, and their beans match their tail. And that was it. That's all I did. So would you guys ever want a more in-depth thing about them? Alright, I'll make that its own video though. I don't know if I want to talk about it all right here. Like, it's not that complicated, but it is a little complicated. Like, I need to draw the examples. I also have not been able to recreate the style of paws I drew for that. And I wish I was able to, because they look so good. Like... One second. Like, just look at the front view on those vapors. I really wish I could recreate that. I have not been able to yet. Like, I did it once, and then it disappeared. Like, that was my midnight drawing ability that I gained for midnight, and then disappeared the following morning. I'm starting to run out of things to say. Thank you. Sounds tasty. I don't really care for gravy for that much, but I love biscuits. I could bring out my gecko. I'd have to close up this though. And I'll be gone for a minute if I'm getting him out. But you guys are actually set on a table, so I'd be able to set him down with you, and he could run up to the camera and do what he wants. So I might go do that. Cinnamon rolls are tasty too. I just love baked goods. I'm gonna go grab my gecko so you guys can see him. We have the man, the myth, the legend himself, Corbin, the favorite child. Don't run off the table, please. Ta-da! Do you like the smell of the table? He likes to believe he can fly. He cannot fly. His name is Corbin. Technically a female, but I don't care, and neither does he. He's not being used for breeding or anything, so his pronouns really don't matter. Come here, my queen. Because the table's cold and I know you like warm hands better. No? Not today? You want to see the tablet? He's probably technically a little overweight, but he doesn't care. He's happy that he gets fed extra because my mom won't stop giving him treats. Please stay on camera. I think he's actually just coming up on being a year old. Don't. Please, don't. You see that? That's the face of someone who wants to jump off the table. This is the face of someone who is plotting how to get past me to jump off the table. He's never seen anything fly, so I'm not sure how he heard about it. Ain't that right? You just like to think you're a dragon. My hand is warm. But you don't want to be on my hand, because that's not interesting. What if I made it almost like a cave entry? You're goofy, you know that? I felt your little hand. I felt that it's cold. Just crawl onto my arm and warm up, please. It's not that bad, I promise. Hello. Welcome to the chaos that is me trying to talk to my gecko. I'm not doing art fight. I'm thinking about maybe trying to join it next year. But I honestly never heard about it, except for this year. So I'm just like, eh. I'll sit to the side and learn about how it works. Did you hear that? They called you fat. He's glaring at you. Now don't make me pick between those two. I like them for different reasons. Therians oftentimes, like in their videos, have a really cool aesthetic with the woods and their masks, and I really like that. And then furries, there's so much creativity, I just love that. What do you think, Corbin? Should we try that next year? I think that's a yes. No, you don't get to hop off the table. Yep. He's on my leg now. He's just gonna sit there for a minute. Because he's using me to warm up. When he starts running like a lunatic again, I'll bring him back up here. Yeah, I thought for a minute he was gonna be a good gecko and just walk across my arm and not be like, oh yeah, I can do that, and jump off. Do you like my leg? Is it warmer for you? See ya. I bet you could find that audio and just like take this clip out of the live stream and put it on my channel. And like put it in slow-mo with that audio of, I believe I can fly. That'd be funny. At least to me. And if you don't find it funny, well, you'll just have to put up with it. Alright. Come here, kiddo. He's offended that I put him back up here. He's like, all that work to jump off of you, only for you to put me back. How dare you? Do you like watching the comics? Fenrir seems to like it. Even if you don't like it. Are you just gonna pretend you're dead? Yeah, she's okay. He likes to think he can trust me and just be like, oh yeah, I can walk across your arm, and then he hopped down onto my leg. It's not that far off. No. I'm not trusting you again. No. You don't get to hop off again. I just told you no. I have to become a wall. Anyways, I'm probably gonna end the live stream now. Because he needs to go back to his enclosure, and my phone needs to charge. Just general stuff like that. It's nice chatting to you all. And Corbin definitely liked seeing you. Right now I'm trying to keep him from thinking that he can hop past me to get to the other side of the table. Because this is just a little coffee table. Are you having fun being the center of attention? No. He wouldn't be able to stand on my mask. He wouldn't like it. He'd also lick it, and it's not sealed. And that's just not healthy. It's not healthy for you. What you doing? You're coming to smell my totally strong muscles that totally aren't actually just not muscle. Bye. That's cool. I think I'm gonna end the stream now before my phone dies. How I understand his language, he doesn't actually make noise. It is entirely based on what he's looking at. Right now, he's just intensely sniffing my arm to make sure it's me. What is it, kiddo? No, you don't get to hop off the edge. No. You're not allowed. I see those plotting in your eyes. I'm gonna end the stream now before he jumps off the table again. Bye.